P65, I have an apology to make. I've just been looking at stuff from last week and I've realised that on this task, the Roman numerals task, the video wasn't attached. So those people who gave it a go without instruction, I'm really happy with that. That's amazing. Those people who were very stumped, I'm attaching the video here for you to have a watch, and you can go back and try that activity again if you want. But please, all of you watch the video anyway, because there's just a little bit at the end in particular that I want you to see, because it's to do with what you'll be doing on Thursday. Okay, and I wanted to kind of pre-warn you of that. Okay, so much apologies for the video not attaching properly. But have a watch and see if it helps you with the sheet. Okay, last thing for today. The Romans left us lots of stuff, and they didn't just leave us out. They left everywhere they'd visited, everywhere they had created their empire in Europe. They left lots of stuff. One of the things that we changed was their number system, because there was things that they didn't have in their number system that we decided that we needed at some stage in history. But their number system, you might have seen their number system. If you watch movies, you'll see sometimes at the end it gives you these strange letters. And what those letters mean are numbers. So I'll give you an example. Some of them, you might have already know some of this, but our number one looks like that. Their number one looks like that. Our number two is like that. Their number two is like that. 3 is like that. 4 is odd. 4 is really strange, because what they do is they've got certain numbers that are kind of placekeepers. So a 5 is a V, but 4 is 1 before 5. So you put the 1 before 5 makes 4. 6 is V1. 7 is V11. 8 is V111. 9, well, 10 is a place marker, so 10 is X, so 9 is 1 before X, okay? 11 is X1. And then the rest of the numbers follow the same rule as the 5 here. So 12 will be X11. 13 will be X111. 14 will be X1V. 15 will be XV. Okay? Now there's other numbers as well. So we've got numbers like 50. So 50 is L. Okay? 49, I'll squeeze that in there, is 1L. It's 50. So 49 and 50, 51, and so on. 60 will be LX. Okay? Now we've got other numbers that are really important. So C is 100. It's another way of saying 100. I don't know how you can remember that. And when you're like, you'll know things like centipedes are supposed to have 100 legs. They don't really. But C, centimeters is 100 centimeters in a meter. That's where our C is. Okay, it means 100 cent. D, so D equals 500, and M stands for mil, is 1,000. Okay, so that's something that the Romans left us. Another thing that the Romans left us, as I said earlier on, were lots of buildings around here. And I'm going to just finish this showing you where one of them is. And next week what we'll do is we'll look at some of the buildings because they're reasonably near my house. They're within my exercise limit. And I can visit them. And I'll video them. I'll video me there and I'll show you them, and then we'll talk about them, and I'll have some things for you to do with that. But I'll show you where one of them is, one of the ones that I'll visit next week from here. What you can see from the school, so this is my classroom, and if you go to my window and you look out the window and you look towards the flats in the distance, in fact, if I zoom in, and you can see just behind the flats, there's a hill, and on the hill there's some trees, and that hill is called Castlehill. And the reason why it's called Castlehill is because, well, people thought that there had been a castle on it, but it wasn't. What had been there, it was a Roman fort, kind of a Roman lookout place actually on the wall.